What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome, chat. Welcome, chat. Louis Burger King love. Starting off on the high note with that one. Brawl Meta Knight, my wife blood, Electabuzz. Louis is already in Rex. I gotta wait for them to add my beautiful wife to Rex before I win a Ratter Day. Which character is that? Is that Rosalina? I just assumed. Broken ass character. No, I'm kidding. How you guys doing? How's it going, everybody? Good to have y'all here. Good to have y'all here. Yes, late night. Super Smash. Super Smash with Zach. Zach tweaked already. I'm never tweaking. Life is good, man. I just watched the Spider-Man movie. I just watched... Last week there was the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl pre-release thing, and yes, I watched somebody break down that shit. Bro, we were robbed. I wanted a Swallow evolution, and we did not get that. They had some of the Pokemon that was one of the more interesting things. They had some of the Pokemon that was in later generations, like in that video. Yeah, I'll talk about the Spider-Man movie. Have you watched Odyssey? I have not. Although I did watch, I watched pretty much every Nolan film except the one I didn't watch. There's like two I didn't miss. They're like his oldest ones. Swallow needed it, dude. I was I don't know if the sand Pokemon that are in Sun and Moon are in that like documentary. That means they had that exact idea. Poltergeist, I think. Or whatever the fuck his name is. The sand, it's like the ground sand ghost Pokemon that was in the Diamond and Pearl thing. We were robbed. I just got home from the Spider-Man movie. Yeah, welcome, man. Have you watched Family Guy? No, I don't watch Family Guy too much. When I was younger, yes, but I don't know. I feel like you grew out of that shit. But it's still funny. But I mean, Splice and Big Bong got wins, and I got fourth. Oh, you guys were doing well in the tournament. Nice. Yeah, if you guys are just coming through, we can play some. We'll play some Smash, whatever y'all want to do. I know gameplay-wise, it's great because of Guts, but I think design-wise, it needed an update. Yeah, honestly, it would have been really cool if it did get an evolution. I'm just being real when I said that. We were kind of robbed on that aspect because I love Gen 3. There were some of them that I'm glad did not get, they had ideas for, but there were some of them I was like, I see why this got cut. They were going to do they were going to do a pre-evolution for Plusle and Minun, and I was like, fuck those Pokemon. Spider-Man movie has ninjas. Yes, it does. Me and Big Bong are too goated. All the honest content people are taking over this tournament. I like it. I don't have to show up. You guys just do it for me. Yes, it has the hand. That was probably the best scene of the movie. Yeah, with the hand. It was actually really good. It was good in general. Do you want me to talk about that movie? I would say it was probably on the same level as. Oh, thank you, Ferox, for 23 months. Yo, man, thank you, man. Thank you. Send love to Ferox, everybody. Send love to Ferox. Appreciate him, man. Appreciate him. He's been supporting for 23 months. I appreciate that, man. Let's go. This Spider-Man movies where I would say the whole Tom Holland franchise, whatever, those are all pretty good. I don't know why people have like post nut clarity. Like people like to be like, oh, this is not what I want Spider-Man to be. Like they call him Iron Boy Junior and shit, and I'm like, this is probably the least Iron Boy Junior film. So if you're into that, but they said in the interviews they were using a lot of like references, like the games, the games and the just the overall lore. You could definitely see that. No, I think they're all good movies, all the Spider-Man ones. I think it's probably why, like literally, it's probably gonna be the biggest film of the year. It might be bigger than Avengers Doomsday, which I am very excited for. Some people are shitting on Doomsday. Y'all don't even understand the comics. Like these people online that like they get money to like shit on Marvel. I get it. Nothing wrong with it. That's their hustle. But they act like Doomsday is like oh, they're desperate because they brought Robert Downey Jr. back. They were always gonna bring him back. Oh, they're desperate because Steve has a black T-shirt. Bro, he's Nomad. You all fucking read the comics. This shit's from the comics. Oh, he's lazy. Like what? Like he can't technically be Captain America right now because he gave the shield to Sam Wilson. Shitting on Doomsday is fun. What is there to well, actually, it is funny if you're doing memes. That's fine. If you're doing memes, I'm okay with that. That's okay. I like memes. But no. I mean, like, people think it's like, oh, this is lazy because they got Steve Rogers back. They got RDJ back. Bro, they always were going to get him back. You think they were never going to fucking revisit those characters? They were. I'm sorry. Welcome to comic books. Welcome to fucking comic books, bro. Secret Wars is literally the movie where like the Russo brothers, and I'll get back to Spider-Man. I want to just say this because I think it's important. The Russos said they wanted to do Secret Wars. Guess what? Guess when they wanted to do Secret Wars? No. There technically is set up. I'll get to that too. You're bringing up a good point. People love saying that on Twitter and shit, and even Kevin Feige has talked about it. There wasn't really that much setup in the Infinity Saga. The setup that people were talking about is like it's kind of bloated in my opinion. Like I think just people really like those two movies, and Infinity War is definitely number one. I'll show my tier list. I made one because I was like, where does a Spider-Man movie kind of fit? It's definitely an S tier movie, but Infinity War is my favorite movie. The one where Thanos wins. That's the best one. That's and bro, he didn't get any build up. Like the build up he got was literally like less than like 5 minutes. Like it was like it's like less than 2 minutes. He literally has like a couple post credit scenes. The first time you see him in Avengers, he's not even like it's not even the same actor. It's clearly like, oh, it's just like a purple guy, you know. It's purple guy from FNAF, but no one knew who he was, and it was like, oh, who's that guy? And they're trying to like, I don't know, they're trying to act like that was like set up, like, oh, he was in Guardians 1 time, in the end of the movie where he was like, I'll do it myself. That was it. And it was kind of implied that like, oh, Loki was kind of working for him. That was it. In the comics, because this is based off Secret Wars, which I've read, by the way. It's the best. It's one of the best comics. Go read it. 2015 Secret Wars. It's what they're basing this run off of. Doom does not like have setup in that, and that's on brand for him because it's sort of a twist that Doom is the villain in that run. People kind of forget that, so people will be like, "Oh, there's no Doom setup." There originally was. They were gonna put more Doom actually in some of the movies, but they would take it out. Like he was supposed to be not many people know this, but if you look at a concept art for Multiverse of Madness, he was in it for like a brief he was supposed to like do. I know that sounds wild because that movie is kind of a mess from like thinking about it, you're probably like, what? But Doom was actually supposed to be like a cameo for like a second in that movie to like, ooh, who's that? That was cut out. Like they thought about doing Doom in the past many times. Obviously they were gonna do Kang Dynasty, but people don't know this. Um, Doom was supposed to be in Kang Dynasty. Uh, According to some like leakers and stuff, it was supposed to be like, oh, this is Kang's movie, but really at the end of it, Doom was gonna show up. And when Ant-Man 3 bombed, that's when people say it was the trial too, but really it was Ant-Man 3 bombing, where they're like, oh shit, we gotta course correct. That movie bombing like actually made Marvel like think twice. Like they're like, oh fuck, we can't, we can't. Like they thought that movie was good, so they had to eat it with that one. Cause I don't know if you guys know that movie was like reshot like last minute, and like Ant-Man was supposed to die, but then they're like, we can't have Ant-Man die, so Kang like loses in a pretty lousy way, and also the movie's kind of trash. So that movie did really really bad. That's what killed Kang. Because after that point, they're like, oh, because the same person who was directing Kang Dynasty was the guy who directed Ant-Man 3. Many people don't know that, or they forgot about that. But there's some people that are like, oh man, I wish we got Kang Dynasty. I'm sorry guys, I don't think that shit was gonna be good. I don't think Marvel would scrap that. Like, dude, it's the guy who made Ant-Man 3. You guys probably wouldn't have liked it. And then everyone's like, oh, I wish that like Kang fucking didn't, like, okay, maybe he could have got a better like send off or whatever, sure. But the point of Kang's character is there's like 100 there's so many variants of him. You kill one variant, he's gonna show up again. Like that's the essence of his character. So even if he's like gone, he's not actually gone. They could I could be Kang. Anybody could be Kang. You could be Kang. That's kind of the point of his character. It's not. But the point is, what I'm trying to say is they wouldn't have kicked out the Ant-Man 3 guy, and I feel bad for him because I think I've read the leak, the Kang Dynasty leak. I wasn't really impressed, but just know Doom was gonna appear. Dishonest is Kang. Yes, I like that. That's good. Yeah. Yes. Could be. Anybody could be Kang. That's the point, though. Yeah. You know, Doom was going to appear at the end apparently, and then like overtake Kang, and that would have been the setup for Secret Wars. Secret Wars was always Doom, but then they kind of were like, okay, we need to do Doom's Day, and make it about. So they actually wanted to make it more about Doom at that point, because Doom is technically the stronger character. He's also more well known. He's, in my opinion, he has way more aura than fucking Kang. I'm sorry, but in the comic, you have no fucking idea that it's Doom causing. In the Secret Wars comic in 2015, Doom is in the shadows the whole time. Many people don't even know that. Like some people are like, oh, I wish that we had set up. I wish we had set up. Doom was in the background the whole time until like the twist happens, and then he's like, sorry motherfucker, it was me. And it's actually a pretty good twist because you don't really know. He like, it's very good. It's very very good. Yes, they did get Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. was gonna always come back, but he wasn't going to be Doom. Yes, he was gonna come back as Iron Man. He still is gonna come back as Iron Man. By the way, that people like think that's not gonna happen. He's playing Doom and Iron Man. Maybe multiple versions of Iron Man, but they're all playing like multiple versions of each other. Because if you know Secret Wars, they play alternate versions of each other. That's the theme of that film, or there's just the comic run in general. Sorry, let me catch up with y'all were saying, because I definitely I know the lore. I watch like podcasts of people who are behind the scenes, and they talk about this stuff. It just entertains me a lot. That's how I know this stuff. Let me read what y'all are saying. I'm pretty sure it was more of a trial, as there was other bombs outside of Ant-Man 3. Well, no, that with Kang, they really liked the actor in Loki, so they were like, oh, let's make a fucking movie about, like, let's put him in a bunch of stuff. And so they, like, they actually didn't really plan that at all. They just kind of said, he did really well in Loki, which he did. I thought that show was good. But that's when they were like, okay, put him in Ant-Man, put him in, let's make Kang Dynasty. They literally did that based on his performance in Loki. Yes. Well, here's the thing. Loki does set up Kang. Yes, he does. That's part of it. but I don't really like. Here's the thing, like you could technically say that's Doom too. Like he says, "Oh, there's versions of me out there that are more powerful," which is probably true. But he's also like he was saying there's a multiverse in general of like Loki has no idea what the fuck is out there. You know, like the multiverse in general is like that could be interpreted as Doom too. Like that's what I'm saying. Obviously, Kang was like talking about himself as well, but it, like that's part of that's part of the kind of arc that I'm sure like some people are like, oh, I wish Kang was like fucking crazy and shit and actually fucking competent, but they wrote him like kind of stupidly in Ant-Man 3 and people fucking hated it. But they got RDJ back involved to be Doom when Ant-Man 3 bombed. So when Ant-Man 3 bombed, that's when they course corrected. And then the actor obviously like going to trial too was part of it, but it was mainly Ant-Man 3 because they did not think that movie was gonna do bad. They thought that movie was a hit. I'm saying what like the fucking guy I listen to like fucking says. He has sources, I guess, but take it for what it is, I guess. But that movie, you know, didn't do well, so that's when they went and did a retreat, a Disney retreat, and they did it with Robert. It was like I think it was like 2023 or something, 2024, but they were like, oh, let's hit up RDJ, and then they brought up doing Doom, not just Iron Man, but doing Doom because that would actually be like of service as him as an actor because he is a top tier actor. I think he was like Oppenheimer. If you haven't seen Oppenheimer, he's fucking fantastic in that movie. You kind of get an idea like okay, like Doom is a character that might actually because I don't know if you guys know he was going to be Doom way back in the day. He was up for Doctor Doom in the Fantastic Four like original trilogy that was out there. He was supposed to be the OG Doom. He was in the running for that. That's how Marvel knew him initially for Iron Man. That's partly why they were like, oh, let's hit him up again because we liked him. He was up for Doom way back in the day, so technically, like, Kevin Feige, like, definitely had that on his mind. Like, he was like, oh, this would be interesting to, like, have RDJ be the character he was technically in the running for in, like, 2000, whatever, 5 or something, 3, I don't know. But it was whenever that Fantastic Four, like, original trilogy happened, that's when they hit him up. I'm sorry, the first time that he was like supposed to be that character, and then 2023 when Oppenheimer happens and everything, and he's getting awards and Emmys and stuff. They're like, okay, we could use his acting leverage, give him a role that has a little bit more depth, which is Doom. Not saying Iron Man doesn't have any depth, but like he could technically play the fucking villain, you know, because he does have like Oppenheimer. He plays the villain in that movie. Doctor Doom is actually very fucking cool. There's some people that are like, I wish it was King. Doctor Doom, like, aura farms the whole fucking time in Secret Wars. In the comic run, he literally pulls out... this. If this happens in the movie, this will be insane. Do you guys want me to show you the frame? It's pretty well known. But he literally kills a certain character in this comic run. And granted, his whole thing... is being in the shadows. This is partly what I mean where people are like, oh, there's no setup. Get the fuck out of here. Doom does not give a fuck about that shit. You don't need to know that Doom is doing stuff. You want me to spoil it? Okay, alright. So, one of the best moments of the comic run, well, to put in perspective, Doom is kind of in the background and stuff is going down, and people, like the Illuminati, like the Avengers, the X-Men, they have no idea what's going on. They're like, what is this universe stuff happening? Like, they don't know. The universes are colliding and they don't even know why, and they're trying to figure it out, and they're like, I don't even know what is going on. So, like, they're all trying to figure it out while at the same time trying to survive. And I wish, I don't know if Secret Wars is actually going to be like this, but, like, the comic run, like, they literally fight alternate versions of each other. Like, they fight the Ultimate Universe. Like, and that's where, like, kind of Miles gets thrown into it. They fight literally a universe that is the Justice League, pretty much. And, the Avengers come up on top, but, like, Doctor Doom, dead ass, like, or not Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange had to pull out the Book of Vishanti to kill the Justice League. Look it up. It's in there. He literally they're losing to like Superman. This character's basically Superman. There's like, you know, like this character that's basically Doctor Fate, and there's this character that's basically, you know, whatever. You get the point. There's a Batman like character. He's fighting Black Panther. You know, like it's pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie, but Doctor Strange realizes they're losing, so he pulls out the Book of Ashanti, which is like literally pulling out the devil, like like a book from hell. Basically, he's like, I gotta use this shit because I can't. Like, I don't know if we're gonna win this right now, because if they lose, they die. Like that's like the stakes. If they lose, you die. The universe goes away. So he pulls out the Book of Ashanti, kills all the fucking Justice League, like literally murders because it's literally just like hell spawn book, you know. And Doctor Strange, and then the Avengers are like, oh fuck, we gotta like so beat the shit out of Strange because he's gonna fucking go at like that's how dark magic is. If you like go at everyone else, like if you start going and using dark magic, you have to be taken out basically because you're going fucking haywire. That's kind of you kind of get that in like some of the movies, but they eventually win. They beat the Justice League, and they kind of get a handle on things, and they're like, okay, we need to hire the villains to do something. We need to like the villains are gonna go kill like these people that like they're having incursions with. So because the villains are down, they're like, oh yeah, we'll kill for the universe, sure. They're totally like for it, and they're like, that's when Namor hits up Doom, and that's when you first get like Doom teased, I guess. He's been kind of teased before. Like there's little teases to him. I don't want to like get too much in depth in it, but there's like characters that are like, is this fucking Doom? I don't know, and you find out later it was. But one of the things that he does where he like kind of aura forms is like Namor goes to Doom and asks for help because he's like, I don't know what's going on right now. like why are we like, you know, why are we fighting these other universes? And Doom literally tells him to go fuck himself because he didn't hit him up first. And that's like literally how petty he is as a character, guys. He literally he's like, Namor, get the fuck out of here. He literally like tells Namor to fuck off, get off his lawn, because he didn't go to him first. He's like, you went to the Illuminati, you went to Iron Man, you went to like Steve Rogers, you went to the Avengers, and you didn't go to me. Go fuck you. He's like told him to go fuck himself. And Namor is basically like part of the task force with Thanos and like a bunch of other villains, and they're just like they're just like killing these other people, these other universes. Like they're actually doing well. And then it gets to the point where Doom eventually like gets a hold of everything. His goal was to get like technically what was going on was perfect. He wanted the universes to get weaker so there's less of them. And then also it has to do with the Molecule Man. He was like trying to get the Molecule Man's power, which could have been like Kang if they were doing like they could have did like Kang as that style of character, I guess. But he's trying to get all the power or whatever, and like once he has all that power, then he can take over everything, and now he has it for himself. There's less universes and everything, and so there's less competition, and then he can now it's you know, fucking heel turns on them. So when he does, he resets the universe, and this will definitely be done in Secret Wars. He's gonna reset the universe, have control over everything, and then basically just he's basically gonna mind control everyone. Yeah, someone in the comments said it. Yeah, he's gonna mind control everybody, and it's gonna be his own universe because he is actually really insecure and he wants to be Reed Richards. He wants his life. You find that out later, but he was like desperate to like be Reed Richards, like have his family and stuff. They're probably gonna do a twist on that in Secret Wars, I imagine. But a big reason why he did it was because he was like, I want to be Reed Richards. I want his family. Because he can't have it. Like he realizes no matter how powerful he gets and how like strong whatever he gets, he can't get he doesn't get the relationships that he wants. So he's literally doing this just to get to marry him and have kids and stuff. And so everyone basically obeys Doom. And that's when I was mentioning this earlier, that's when like he um, Thanos has like a couple stones at this point. He doesn't have the full Infinity Gauntlet, but he has like a couple stones, and he's like, Doom, I don't believe you're the fucking shit. You think you're the shit? Like he's like, you're not the shit. And so literally, Doom grabs his spine and fucking kills him. He literally grabs his spine, pulls it out, and kills Thanos like that. Cause honestly, Thanos was fucking up, like trying to like literally Doom is like all powerful at this point, and you're like, even 2 Infinity Stones is like, see ya, and just fucking yoinks. That's like one of the more memorable parts of that whole run. I imagine they're gonna do that. I kind of know a lot of stuff, but I would not be surprised if Thanos shows up and they do that. Yeah, God Doom, yes. Doctor Doom is more like a Loki or Magneto type villain than a Thanos. Nah, I think that's subjective. People have their own. People said Thanos was a shit villain before those 2 movies came out. Like, believe it or not, like, you can kind of do. I actually think Doom has always been like a top tier villain. Like it just depends on the run of the character. Obviously, like it's subjective and stuff, but I've heard some people say that about Apocalypse too. Like, oh, Apocalypse is not that scary and shit. I'm like, dude, it really just depends. Like some of the runs, these villains are absolutely fucking god tier. Like it really depends. Yeah. Yes, God Emperor Doom. Like he literally just. He manipulates everybody in the shadows. That's what I mean when people are like, "Oh, setup." I mean, they cut out some of the setup, but I think it's to do the twist on the audience. Like, oh shit, it was Doom the whole time. I think that's more interesting than Thanos showing up for like less than 3 fucking minutes in all these movies or whatever, and just like be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get him." Like, okay, but don't get me wrong, Infinity War definitely paid it off, and some. But yeah, I do know way too much about this shit. Like, honestly, I'm like, I really do like it. It's pretty cool to like know this stuff when most people probably have no idea. Like I do think the memes are funny, like Thor showing up and Thor is showing up, and he's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, that was going viral. It was like Thor shows up in that trailer, and then he's like, "What in the fuck?" Like, oh. Where are the Avengers at? Where are the actual Avengers at? Where's Hulk? Where who are you? Who are you? What the fuck? That shit's pretty funny, I won't lie. Let me put it this way. To me, Doom is like Ghidra, Thanos, or Onslaught is like Destroya. But God Emperor okay, yeah, like I said, it depends on the run of the character. Frame 32, what's up, man? Oh man, Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, Romero fight Tom Holland in the movie, and that movie was pretty fucking good. That Spider-Man movie. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I think it was pretty. I think it's definitely better to me. It was better than Homecoming and Far From Home. Yeah, the third one, No Way Home. I thought that was like a very good movie. I know some people have like soured on them. I don't believe in that shit, but like I think Tom Holland's trilogy has like been very successful for a reason. It's pretty well executed for, you know, I've heard a lot of fucking chaos behind the scenes. Like, you know, Daredevil was supposed to be in this movie, but they took him out. Like, there was a lot of changes they did in this movie, but I didn't expect Jean to get like Jean was fucking ruthless. I guess it's a spoiler, but fucking who cares? Y'all probably fucking saw it at this point, or you at least know it's Jean. But yeah, Jean was fucking ruthless as a character, and they're definitely gonna do like an X-Men movie, and yeah, that's kind of why they put her in the Spider-Man movie, was to like set her up and like give her a way to like kind of thrive and start out and stuff. So I'm for that shit. Honestly, I am definitely down to see X-Men. I think although like Jean is not necessarily like comic accurate at that point, but like, cause she's very fucking like at times it's like whoa, oh shit, this character is wild. Um, but I imagine that's like what the movie is trying to do is try to like get you to understand like oh she's been through a lot of shit, that type of thing. That's how I see it at least. Um, yeah, that's. I think the Hulk scene. I was waiting for Hulk to like get out. It's like I was bored of fucking Professor Hulk. I don't think anyone really likes Professor Hulk. I don't think anyone really fucking like. Hulk has been done dirty in these movies. I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I'm like he just doesn't have the nuance of some of the other runs. I think they're like afraid of going. He's very dark. If you really want to make, I think, a good Hulk thing, like you gotta like basically go in the trauma of like Bruce Banner and stuff. And I don't know if Marvel wants to do that because it would probably make the movies like really fucking like rated. Like I don't know, fucking they probably wouldn't be PG-13. I don't know. But the good Hulk stuff, it's also the rights too. I don't know if they can fucking do it because the fucking rights are owned by another company. So. I did like though that like they made him like kind of threatening again, even though it was like kind of a short scene. Jean got a lot of like it felt like a Jean kind of movie for a little bit. Like and I'm sure maybe some people might not like that, but it definitely felt like it was more of like oh this is about her and Spider-Man not really. Like it wasn't really that much about Scorpion or any of that. Like Scorpion was in it, but not really. Like I kind of feel bad. He definitely didn't really have that much build up. It was just kind of like, oh, this is what's been happening, that type of thing. Yeah, there's a reason why Red Hulk and that movie was pretty bad. Yeah, that Captain America 4 movie. Oh man. Yeah, it is the most consistent trilogy. Yeah, it is definitely. It's if you think about it, like Spider-Man movies were kind of hit and miss for a while. Probably the lows of Spider-Man 3 to Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2 especially was pretty dog shit. So when they course corrected and like that was probably for the best because they kind of figured it out. They like found a good happy medium. Marvel helped them a lot. Marvel has done a heavy lifting, I think, for like helping Sony out because Sony sometimes they have no idea what the fuck they're doing and they act like they know what they're doing, but I'm like, I don't know if y'all do. I don't trust y'all sometimes. Like they might have another negotiating period where they're like, I don't know if they're gonna be like, oh, will there be another Spider-Man movie? I mean, who knows? But I would say give the director Dustin. He made Shang-Chi. Wonder Man was very good. It's that got canceled recently. I think it got canceled because they're gonna make him do a Spider-Man 5 probably, and I guarantee they're gonna try to get the same director. That's what I assume. Because why work on Wonder Man when Spider-Man literally makes the most amount of money out of like any fucking film this year, probably. So I see that as like, okay, they're just like, they're down to move forward and probably cut their losses with the Wonder Man thing. It's probably for the better, honestly, because most of the Disney Plus stuff has been fucking dog shit. A lot of it has been dog shit, but that's just me, at least. Oh, by the way, if any of you guys want to play, like if you guys want to play Project Down, or sorry, P Plus, or Smash Rex, those type of things, let me know. I'm totally down. I think I said I had a tier list. Let's see if you want to play Rex? Alright, sure. What do you think of, the State of Blade? I didn't talk about Ghost Rider either. That got confirmed. That was pretty fucking cool, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Splice, you'll be second. Mr. T will be first. One sec. I'll drop a code for Mr. T. Got you. You're too burnt out to play. No worries. Yeah, what happened with Blade was definitely a downer, but that was Marvel's fault. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a huge fan of like them kind of switching to Doom, but I'm not gonna lie, what they did the past like what are we on, phase 7 or some shit? I don't know. Like phase 4 was really bad, and phase 5 was really bad. Like the COVID time period, like onward was really bad for a lot of them. Like a lot of them were bad before they were like any good stuff. That's partly why they had to course correct, and like that's definitely why they canceled Wonder Man, because they were like greenlighting fucking everything. They were literally greenlighting anything. That's partly Disney's fault. They kind of made them do that. They were like, make a lot of stuff for Disney Plus, and they did, and most of it was not good because they didn't have. Kevin Feige was not really as involved with the Disney Plus stuff. I don't know if you guys know that. That's kind of a well-known thing. And they greenlighted Blade before that period, so they actually greenlighted Blade before. Sorry, turn this down. They greenlighted Blade before all that stuff happened, all the Disney Plus stuff, and the script was not good. I saw leaks of that script. It was not you guys would not have been proud of that like Blade script. It was like, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Like it was just like, what? Huh? What? But yeah, just like I don't think we missed much, because I think it would have been just another like phase 4 forgettable nonsense thing. But it is a shame they never got the right scripts or whatever. It seemed like they just didn't have the passion. It was like too early, because now they could have done Blade, in my opinion. Now would have been like the perfect time, because they're gonna do Midnight Suns. I don't know if you guys know that Midnight Suns. It's like very likely that's coming next. For those who don't know, Midnight Suns is like it's like kind of like the dark Justice League. It's like the dark versions of like these characters, and oh wow, that worked. It's like the dark versions of a lot of these characters, and it's like, you know, kind of fighting like demons, dark entities and stuff. It's cool as fuck, actually. It's really fucking cool. The reason there's like a lot of characters that are like Blade is in it, Moon Knight is in it, Ghost Rider's in it. A lot of characters are like a lot of the characters that have not been used since like Eternals could technically be used in a Midnight Suns. Like so many characters could be brought back. Oh, I like the Doom. Oh no. Oh. Batman vs. Dr. Doom. Evil Batman. DC is definitely in worse shape than Marvel, guys. I'm sorry. Supergirl bombing. I was gonna see that shit. I was gonna actually see it. And then I heard the quality was really, really bad. And I was like, alright, well, rip. They should not have done that movie. Especially the year of, like, I don't know, fucking Doomsday and Spider-Man. Like, what are you doing? Like, Superman was good, but I feel bad. Right? You definitely should not have greenlit that movie. What's up, Quibby? I've not watched Doomsday already, but I know the leaks. Yeah. Aw. I didn't know that would kill at 145. Wasn't Michael Jackson in Doomsday? You wish. I'm in Doomsday, bitch. I'm in that movie. I made it in. Don't ask how. Dishonest might be in too. Oh gosh. It was peak. Spider-Man was peak? Yeah, I liked that movie. Got it. Oh, I thought I was gonna... I thought standing there it would miss. The Michael movie, but I'm planning on seeing Brand New Day soon. Yeah, Brand New Day is worth it. It's a really good, fast-paced, really fast-paced movie. Yeah, I would say, like, I was worried about its quality before, like, because I knew there was a lot of characters in it, and there is a lot of characters. And I was like, I don't know if it's gonna, like, how is it gonna, because a lot of those movies that have a lot of characters in it, like, that was their biggest flaw. This movie doesn't really have the problem of like bloat though. It's very fast paced and like fun. What's up, BLJ? Ah! No fuck. Oh. Two Titans, Batman versus fucking die. Oh shit. When I put stakes on it, I die. By the way, if we're just coming through Discord down below, guys, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. My best disciples. It's like Doom with the dress. Like my disciples are on Discord. The people in dresses that like, you know what I'm talking about, like Doom's disciples. If you want to be my Doom disciple, Discord. Mr. Not honest content. Have you played Smash Bros. Combo mode? I have not. What is that, Quimby? You mean dishonest? You're trying to hit up dishonest with that? Hell yeah. I'm not the GOAT. Splice. The Doom Disciple thing is real. Look it up. Also, one of them is gonna be Doctor Strange. I already know that shit. Because I read the comics. That isn't that much of a spoiler. Read the comic for that one. Straight. There's some characters that are going to be working for Doom. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Also, some characters are going to die. Like, they'll be brought back on Battle World, but they're going to die in Doomsday, and they'll be like, oh, fuck. It'll be like this stock right here. Oh. Oh, God, I fucking died. I say that. no stock has been taken yet. This is actually what's gonna happen during Doomsday. Batman dies. Or maybe this is Black Panther. You guys didn't think about that. No, what the fuck? No, he died. No. Nerf that shit. Nerf anything that makes me lose. Nerf the shit that makes me lose. Oh boy. I had to drop Croc. Croc O'Clock. Too many people started playing Croc, so now like the days are over. I'm gonna go a little low tier. Oh yeah, because he got nerfed. Yeah, I was like, even I was like, alright, goodbye Croc. It's just like Smash Ultimate, he has to be a low tier. Right guys? I felt like playing him back in the day, like no one thought he was good because it was Croc. But like, playing him back in the day was like, oh yeah, this is like a buried treasure. He was basically like Peach, like actually, like really annoying to play against. He didn't understand what he was doing. Ah, fuck. Isabel means, oh, you want me to play Isabel? I wasn't saying anything about Isabel. My dog. For those who don't know, Isabel is very good. Another ultimate low tier that's fucking good. There's a lot of very good characters. I was thinking about making a short for Sword Ganon. What's up, Shimberto? I was probably gonna do a short talking about how like Sword Ganon was Ganon, but like actually opposite day Ganondorf. Like Ganondorf and he was actually very fucking good and viable. What's up, Monty? What's good, man? But now Sword Ganon is, he got nerfed. I don't know. Do people still play him? Is he still like hooked? He's definitely not as like broken as he was before. Ah. I was thinking about making a short for, I had this recorded already, Xerath Samus's, or I guess you say the retro Samus, I think is the best way. I was gonna make a short about her down special, and I was gonna be like, that's so fucking crazy that a shine freezes you. The algorithm will probably like that. Definitely been a minute. Yes, what's up, man? Yeah, I was like, you know, let me do a Saturday stream. Nice, good to see you, Monty. Yeah, Monty, if you ever, if you want to jump on Discord or say what's up or whatever, you're totally welcome to. If you want to jump on a call or whatever, say what's been going on, even Rec style. I was watching a Master Chief documentary. Been working behind the scenes, nice man. I was watching a bunch of Halo documentaries about how like they fucked up Halo. I was like, Monty would like this shit. He would be aware of that shit. Like apparently the turmoil is still kind of going around. I've been like, my algorithm right now is like giving me hella recommendations. Like recently, and I was like, oh shit, the new Halo stuff been still flopping. They need to put them in Smash and save them. Is that really funny? Because it kind of does, like, actually, it could work hypothetically. Like, not saying it would, obviously wouldn't save them, but, like, being in Smash, and especially if your series is on life support, it oh my god, it definitely helps. Still going to, yeah. Still going to Halo Fest, yeah. That's what I mean, like, nothing beats maybe taking Rex there again. Okay, nice. Nothing beats like the original games and stuff, but obviously it kind of sucks that like this Megacorp has no fucking idea. Like I don't know if you call it Megacorp, but they just don't know what the fuck to do. And at the same time, I don't even like they've tried so many things. I don't even know what like it was just like gradual kind of death to the series, or was I feel it was kind of a gradual like just people stopped caring type thing. Was it Microsoft? Like that's my that's me trying to like figure out like was it Microsoft telling them what to do the whole time? Sure, I'll do Dreamland. Why not? It's always I feel like it's like the big guy in like for Star Wars it was definitely Disney. Disney Marvel too it was Disney. It was Bob Iger. He was like definitely not like he's not in his bag the past decade, but like I wouldn't be surprised if it was Microsoft. Because it's usually when like they're like, oh my god, this thing is like really profit driven, it's doing really well, but like here's the thing, if you don't make sure that that product is good, then over time people tune it out. Like look at the Spider-Man movies, people are like going crazy for them right now, which is kind of crazy, but it's probably because the trilogy has been so good. You know, like if you're making so many profit driven things, but you're not like there's not a creative backbone to the products. And game design, it's even more like cutthroat in a way where like you gotta like there's definitely it's not like a film, like you basically have to be patient and it has to be like a good enough idea. I feel like patience is even more of an issue at times because like they just want the game now, and it's like the game like can take like half a decade, you know, sometimes. Like RE7 is a perfect example of like, or Capcom, like they deserve they deserve like their fucking glory right now, because they're making a lot of games and stuff, and I'm like, some people are like, oh, that's gonna go down the way of Call of Duty, but like I don't know, they kind of earned it in a way, where like I don't know, they made Resident Evil 7, which like they had RE6, which was so fucking dog shit. RE6 was when people were like, okay, I'm like they had enough of like the fatigue and the like that was the like RE5 sold a lot, but like RE6 was definitely a fatiguing moment. And then they were like, okay, well they course corrected like kind of right away. They like kind of like they knew what to do, rebooted basically the series at RE7. And they've basically been doing like a very similar game every single time, and they knew there was like demand to remake RE2, and they finally did it, and that was like crazy for them, so they realized there was a huge like market for that, and they're like, why don't we just remake every game? Granted, they didn't always hit, like with RE3 remake was horrible, but I feel like COVID kind of fucked that up, I guess, but pretty much every, like RE2 remake, RE4 remake, RE7, RE8, RE9, pretty much all of them are fucking good. They're doing Code Veronica next because of that. They're doing RE0. They're probably going to remake the original Resident Evil, I think, too. Because they can really do whatever they want right now. Especially with the sales RE9 got, they actually could do everything, like, in their head. They have a movie coming out, which is also kind of a soft reboot. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed that. There was RE films for a long time. They're horrible. Go watch those movies. They're so weird. Like, I saw one once. I was like, why is Nemesis here? Why is Nemesis showing up right now? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just schlock movies. Like, just like, ugh. And they're like, I could tell they're doing like an RE7 for this movie, where it's like, they're grounding it, and they're like, look, we need to like actually make something of quality. Because no one cares. It basically looks like a soft reboot of like the film series. And it basically is. It doesn't have Chris, doesn't have Jill. No main characters are in it, and that's probably for the better. Because that's what RE7 did. RE7 did the same thing. No characters except Ethan were in it, right? Yeah. So what I'm saying is like when you, like with Halo, not just Halo but other series. Like, if you kind of have mediocre game, like, after mediocre game, you keep trying to fucking, like, so they had, like, some moments where it's like, okay, this is potential, but then they, like, flounder it the next time, you know, like, RE, like, I feel like they could have, like, Capcom was, it looks like they were about to die at one point. Like, 10 years ago, they were in a worse point. Especially when they were like, you know, they were getting called out all the time for like on disc DLC. I don't know if you guys remember that. Like they were definitely scummier back in the day, and then they reevaluated. I gotta give them like credit for reevaluating and course correcting because they kind of deserve it. Like they did the right thing. But that's all I was trying to say is like the quality of the product I feel like is number one. It's not always that though for the studios. They just want to put something out and be like, we did it. Mega Man. I'm probably gonna lose because I'm kind of trash at Mega Man. But Splice was next, right? I think, did Monty say he wanted a shot too? Crapcom? Yeah. Well, they deserved that. Like back in the day, they actually, but that's the thing. Even Street Fighter, like low key, like was in a dark period during Street Fighter 5. Like I don't know if you guys remember that time period. Like, and that's what I mean. Where like I don't believe in like cutting the roster for Smash, because like that's what Street Fighter 5 did. I don't know how you're down. Okay, you'll be third. So, you'll be on deck after the next guy. I've never played this matchup. That's insane. But Street Fighter right now is actually doing really well, and it's partly because they eventually had to get a new guy. And the original guy, I forgot his name, Ono, he was there for a very long time. Not saying he was like bad or anything, but they needed like a clean slate. And they got like some younger guys, and they seem to really give a fuck. And I kind of respect that. Like they're talking about like potentially doing Marvel vs. Capcom. And I was like, please, I would actually. Oh shit. Tokon is basically taking the place of that right now. And I think they know that too. They'll let that pass and everything. But if they do MVC, Marvel vs. Capcom, could be like, you know, I don't know. They could do it like actually well. Like Marvel has all the fucking IPs this time. Like you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be like during Infinite last year where it was like, what in the fuck is this game? Where is the Wolverine and why what? Like it was that awkward period where they're like, no, we don't need X-Men, and now they're like, no, X-Men are fucking cool guys. X-Men '97, Gene and Brand New Day, like they're doing a lot of X-Men shit compared to back in the day, and obviously this would be the perfect time to make that type of game if they want, you know, after like Tokon. Oh shit. So I slid past that. Halo Infinite was bad for the same reasons, releasing so bare bones. Most jumped off even, yeah, when there's not. Yeah, so when you make those type of games that are content reliant, Marvel Rivals is a good example of that. That game like understands that you have to always release skins and stuff. You gotta release content for the game to keep the ecosystem going. And as soon as you stop that, like people are done. So like I remember I watched a little documentary and they were like, yeah, they put in a lot of work to hit the release, but like after that they were like they couldn't do it, they were burnt out. They didn't plan for that. Sometimes it can go the opposite way where you overplan and then your launch is like shit. GG's, bro. Alright, I'll go Splice next and then Monty. GG, Mr. T. Almost sold. Yeah, or functioning as a PvE mode. Alright, Splice, what do you want to play P plus or Rex? I remember you said P plus earlier, just checking. By the way guys, Discord down below, run that up. If you want to be a Doom disciple, get in there. Project Plus. My Doom disciples are in there, alright? You can work with Doctor Strange. Yes, we have different colored masks, just like that. Welcome everybody. All right, let me get the code for Splice. There it is. P plus. We're gonna play Project Plus, the best mod ever. Arguably one of the best games ever. I think with most of these games though, like if you look at Multiverse, remember that fucking fire? I didn't realize how popular that game was. I watched a little video essay about it. It was like kind of documentary style. I didn't realize how well that game sold initially. Code's not working? Okay, sure. I'll restart. But I don't know if you guys remember Multiverses. I played it briefly when it came out, but it just didn't really like hit me the same as Smash. I played like a little bit of Superman. That game like sold a lot. Like there was a lot of problems with that game, but like one of their problems was like they leaned on like like they had a lot of plans for the future, but their initial release was kind of bare bones, like character wise, when they had like a lot of other better characters that could have came out during the release. Like they had Harry Potter planned, they had fucking like with like Scooby-Doo, like what the fuck are you doing? Like I get it, some of these characters gotta come down the road, but like they could have hit like the ground running if they had better character choices. It's like if you don't give people enough, and if you don't but if you don't launch correctly, it's just like it could be a problem. Okay, you'll host. It's crazy though how well that like game, like it was one of the best selling games or something. Like when it came out or something, like it was really weird. I was like, it really like granted it was a free to play game, but it was like that popular for a period of time. I was like, holy shit! And I remember all the streamers were playing it too. All right, I'm in. Now nobody plays this shit. I mean, it's obviously offline now, but I think somebody said they took that team or whatever and they made like a mobile game or something, and people were ratioing it. But I guarantee that mobile game is probably gonna make a lot of money because that's like those mobile games are kind of for the kids. I don't know if people realize that. Like the hardcore enthusiasts like you and me are probably not gonna give a shit, but I've not played Tokon though, but I probably will get it when it comes out. It technically is not officially out on Steam. I've not played it yet. I'm very casual with those type of games. I play a lot of Marvel Rivals, and I'm definitely hooked on that game. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. My hours are like fucking almost 800 hours. I mean, granted, it's been out for like a couple years now, a year, whatever. I've probably been playing it for like a year, maybe a little less or something. I don't know, but it's so good. Warner Brothers bought PFG and then shut down. Yeah, they have no idea what they're doing. DC, like they're fucked. It used to be the other way around. Like DC would like sometimes. The only thing that DC is doing well right now is their comic division. Sorry, the fucking thing is not showing up. There we go. Their comic division's beating Marvel. Marvel literally is actually fired their comic division to try to basically compete because they've kind of realized that it's DC is like taking their money and just like Absolute Batman. That shit is doing really really well. Okay, I'm gonna play this matchup just to learn. I know this is a bad matchup and I'm bad at this character. That's my character. Do y'all play Zelda? All y'all play Zelda. I've played Zelda the most in my life during these streams. My Falcon is kind of trash, but I like the Falcon. Like I play all the Falcon characters except Falcon, even though my Falcon is not anything to call for. I actually played. I know Zelda too. I was secondarying her when no one was like playing her at all. Like I had her as like kind of a She's a fun pocket trick character for people who don't understand the matchup. Like if you just down smash people with Zelda, they fucking like they crash out because they're not used to Zelda like actually doing shit in this game. I feel like my Falcon is alright. I'm trying to learn like a secondary that actually, even though like I like Yoshi, I feel like sometimes I'm like, and don't get me wrong, I think Yoshi's a very solid character, especially in this meta, but he doesn't like complement Ness that much. Maybe he does, or I'm just bad, but I'm looking for like a character that like doesn't have the problem that Ness has. Ness fucking can't kill sometimes. Granted, my Falcon is not. I know so many other people have probably better Falcons. Wait. Oi. I thought up air had a bigger hitbox. I went to a couple tourneys to get to Me Gunner top 100 since they're the most underplayed character in Ultimate. I didn't make it on the list, but I played in Sonora. Oh, really? Nice, man. No. People be playing Ultimate. I call Ultimate the Steve game. Steve's Playhouse. Steve and Sonic's. That sounds like a restaurant. Steve and Sonic's. Oh god. No, no. Time for a new fast food chain, Steve and Sonic's, yeah. There's no playpen in there. Oh, we take that, we take that, we take that, we take that. You get zoned out by Steve or Game & Watch. There's a lot, like, the metagame basically is like zoning now, which is kind of, I mean, it's always been that for years, I feel like, but when like that game came out, it was like, oh shit, it was like the world was our oyster. Because I know that the same thing is going to happen for the next Smash game. Like, I know there's going to be a character where everyone's like, this character's broken as shit, and that character will be nerfed right away on release. This happened in Brawl, this happened in Melee technically. Oh, fuck. This happened definitely Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate. It was Little Mac. I don't know if it happened with definitely Smash 4. Little Mac was nerfed very crazy right away. But they'll be like, oh my god, this character fucking sucks, and I'll be Master Chief or something. The meta will probably be cool for a minute, and then when when the game dies or when the game is like kind of aging, like it'll reach a point where people are like, oh shit, this character is really fucking good, and then Sakurai stops updating it, and then they run the meta. Oh, what? Oh, I fucked up there. That was my bad. One of my rivals is a DDD player back in California to Funny's Child because he played Steve. Oh, wow. Alright, 2 more and then Monty will be up. Boy. You wanted to cry because Steve is, yeah. I mean, it's funny because a lot of these characters, it's like, oh, cool, he's in the game, and then you play them and they're like, oh, God. Alright, sounds good. Oi. Oh, shit. No. Oh, you tell my Falcon is rusty as shit. Yeah, you finally get to play your character and they're fucking crazy. Oh gosh. Alright, yeah, that was bad on my part. It's alright. Trying to learn a character. Alright, GG's, man. Alright. Monty, yeah, let me know what you want to do. If you want to hop on a call too, or whatever, you're welcome to. Falcon sucks, confirmed, I knew it. I actually think he doesn't like the certain characters like that, like who kind of shut down his defensiveness, but my Falcon is definitely trash, so. But I'm still, I don't know, I gotta learn something, I feel like some character like that would definitely, if I gotta go to a Falcon, that would fix my problem with Ness, which is not being able to fucking kill certain characters. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. Definitely down for call next time. Bit too late tonight. Okay, gotcha, no problem. We got matches. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright. I assume Rex, so let me pull that up. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, I DM'd you the code. There you go. Got it. You wonder where Trix is? Probably being a trickster. Alright, hold. think he may have actually gotten banned from Slippy. Really? How do you get banned from Slippy? Was he like trolling or? I wonder why. Does kind of intrigue me a little bit. Oh shit! No. No. That's alright. He used to plug. He used to plug pull on ranked. A lot of bad connections. Yeah. Maybe this will work. Oh, it did. I never done that. If you guys are just coming through, by the way, Discord down below. Discord down below, everybody. What's up, Gareth? What's up, brother? My guy. Did you see the new Spider-Man, Gareth? I'll try someone else this time. Oh, you think it was Chief? That's funny if that is the case. Chiefs Auto. Be crashing the games like subconsciously before the match even starts. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Jokes. Jokes. Alright, here we go. Damn, again. You'll see it soon. Here, one sec. Let's hard do let's just hard reset it. It's Nest, you think? I feel like I've used Nest before in this game though. I haven't watched Spider-Man yet, but I avoided the spoiler talk because of headphones. Nice. I feel like it's like even if you did get spoiled, I feel like the best like you see it in the theater and like honestly it'll hit a lot harder. Like even if you know what's coming, sometimes you like I don't know. Seeing it for yourself, I think, is the way to actually see it. Someone said they saw it on Twitter, and I was like, who is watching a fucking movie on Twitter? I don't know. Like, the sound design and everything, you don't even get that stuff when you don't go to a theater. I'm not trying to, like, gatekeep theaters. I understand, like, not everyone wants to go to a theater, because, you know, they're kind of shit sometimes, but there is, like, a cool experience to it, though. Like, the sound design was very, very good in that movie. Like, right away, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. Twitter sucks. I agree. I would say it was a 9 out of 10 movie. What the fuck? Ooh. Want to try maybe P+? Maybe? I don't know if that's going to work. You can try P+. Try this. P+. Oh, you want to try again? Okay. Okay. Most of you guys still use it. I don't really use it, but most people probably do. The normies do, I guess. I don't know. Alright, here is Rex. Here's a Rex code. I'll do Black Shadow next. Okay, got it. Sounds good to me. Boom. Going. Yeah, I only use like, I only have like accounts just to see like the news. That's about it. I don't really use it outside of that. I never fucking post on there. Maybe it was a P plus character, or yeah, interesting. Maybe it was Ness. Ness is a cursed character. Ness is held together by spaghetti code. Man, they need to update the Ness PSA. That'd be a funny bit. They need to update the Mario PSA. Too many jank versions of Mario moves. Oh shit. Keep missing the attack. Sometimes I feel like I'm out of touch. I mean, on Discord, I don't even know what people find funny these days. Oh, you mean with like memes and stuff? I mean, it's always changing. I feel like you can always be on board. Like you know, I don't know. You don't always have to like It's just this way. We just use it for fun, you know? Oh my god, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh shit. Yeah. SDing like that is funny. What is that? Sometimes y'all send me something and I'm like, what? How am I supposed to react to this shit? Like, yeah, I don't know if that's like, oh, I'm old. You see what I posted out here? Shit. Oi, Huey. I say oi, Huey from the boys. I say that all the time when I'm like, oi, Huey. Oh shit. Fuck. It's hot for you? It was pretty rainy today. It was actually like kind of wet and like cold. And I was like, cold for summer, I guess. I guess I'd rather have that than, you know, what it was not too long ago. It was like fucking 100 or 95, whatever it was. You had a flood? Damn. Hopefully you made that out of that. I thought my armor would save me. Oh wow, it's that hot? Damn, dude. Where do you live at? Typical for where you live, it's normally 108 for you? Where the hell do you live at? Oh, you live in NorCal? That's probably more common there, yeah, that makes sense. You hate a lot of modern memes. I have no interest in most things that are currently trending. You live in Mexico? Oh shit, gotcha. Yeah, you all live over there, that makes sense actually. pineapple. I would say if you have like no interest in modern games, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that like makes you, I don't know, feel sad, there's no reason to feel sad about it. Were you normally like very interested in that type of stuff and maybe not as much? There's nothing wrong with that if that's the case. Nothing wrong with a little bit of maybe character development, or maybe you're just like, ah, I don't give a shit, who cares? You're out of... Oh, you think you're out of touch in general? Okay. Well, do you want to be in touch, or is it like a metaphor for something else? Your siblings are assholes to you? Yeah, a lot of siblings are. Depending on how old they are, I mean, I guess they're just kind of fucking programmed to be that way. I was the perfect child. I was not. I had no. There was nothing wrong with me, guys. I was 10 out of 10 all the time. No. I'm joking. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm dishonest content. Oh shit. Hardship builds character. The problem is that's basically the whole cycle. What do you mean by that? That is true, but if you're saying you need to go through hardship in order to get better, that doesn't always... I don't think that's always the case. That's like kind of an emo way of thinking about things, but yeah, hardship it can be a positive, but also like, I feel like if you're trying to get better, it doesn't need to be like negative either. That's probably a little more metaphorical than it needs to be, but I feel like there's something to that though. Maybe the emo inside me never died. That's kind of normal though. I feel like a lot of people are kind of, you mean like negative? Like being negative and stuff? I think a lot of people are like that all the time. I remember on Discord someone called me a narcissist just because I said I call out the bullshit of everybody. Doesn't mean you're actually a narcissist though. Like everyone likes saying that word these days. That's like the most popular word. It's like, you would think everybody would be a narcissist if like how often that stuff is used, you know? Yeah, I mean, if you think you are and you have like tendencies, you know, that's different. But if someone just said it like in Discord, or maybe you're just like you feel disconnected from it that way, then like there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's like, it's kind of like high school. You don't really hang around the same people in high school like all your life, you know? Like same type of thing, you know? Sorry, I'm trying to think which character I would play. I was thinking Toad or Daisy. Now I'm like, maybe should I play Dr. Luigi? Do you guys want Dr. Luigi? You can call people's bullshit, just expect the same behavior towards you even if you're, it's uncalled for. Yeah, honestly, I used to like believe in like, oh, I gotta, okay, Dr. Luigi it is. I used to believe like in being right all the time, but being right is definitely like technically kind of arrogant, I guess. You know, sometimes I think being more aloof and not really caring, that's actually kind of the best way, guys. And we're getting deep and philosophical. I definitely can if you guys want, but yeah, I think if you how do I put this? There was a period where I was definitely, and it was probably when I first started the channel, I was kind of living like, it was a little bit toxic for a period, I think, when I was like, I don't know if you guys remember, I would like change backgrounds all the time, and I was like, damn, like I was kind of in a shitty situation, and I was like, but it wasn't as bad in retrospect. It was just like, a lot of things were going down, and like I was like just graduating college. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing really. And I was, you know, I feel that all the time actually. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know. I was like trying to be like, oh, I'm in the right. Let me be in the right all the time about all these like micro situations, but really like being like that's an insecure frame to technically have because you're just trying to get like control when like really the way to kind of get control is not really give a fuck about it. Just kind of like that sounds weird, like, but or like maybe more of a negative, but in my opinion, like I don't know, you shouldn't waste time on like things that are like kind of out of your hands is like how I would say it, in my opinion. Gotta love the Smash support system. This is more just about life, not really. There's nothing wrong with it. We all go through things, you know. The Smash support system. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're feeling like lost and stuff, like, or you feel like you have to go through trauma in order to get better or something, like, it isn't necessarily. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's ups and downs, you know, in life in general. So, like, I eventually got out of that situation. You know, I was like, you know what? How I got out of that situation was by mentally not being in that situation either. That's half the battle too. Like if you're in a really shitty situation, but you're mentally like still there, you know what I mean? Like that's part of the problem too, I guess. For me, so I stopped. I realized like, look, people make their own decisions. You can't necessarily like change people. And that was actually more of that, like, actually helped me out a lot. It was not really, I know that sounds weird to not, like, care what other people do, but it is kind of freeing in a way, because it doesn't give you, like, unnecessary amounts of stress, because that's, like, that's actually how you kind of get, like, aged up, is by, like, a lot of stress. Dr. Luigi, yeah, I'm getting psychological while playing Dr. Luigi. This is on point, guys. I picked Dr. Luigi and now I'm a therapist. Therapist content. Dr. Luigi looks so ass. I didn't even know he could grab his pills. I just found it out. I'm like kind of like, ooh. I see why he's crazy. He used to be dog shit. I even said internet drama is dumb as hell. Fuck, this upbeat's dumb as hell. Yeah, internet drama is dumb as hell, but it's like most drama in general is pretty like the more you kind of try to get away from it, I would say, like whether it's real life drama or like internet drama, the better you get away from it. Like actually, I know it sounds really cringe, but it actually does. I'm not saying go to fucking get out of the country and like. You know what I mean? But I mean like mentally, like get out of there. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm being very philosophical because I feel like I'm understanding your situation, but I also could not be understanding it. I don't know. Yeah. Don't insult Dr. Luigi. Wait, is there a character y'all want me to play? Let me like, if there's someone you all want to see, because I feel like I always play my characters. Sometimes y'all want to see certain folks, but I'm not really good at every fucking character. What is the worst realistic choice for a newcomer in Smash 6? The worst would be me. Adding me to the game. Drama in general sucks. Play Wii Fit Trainer? Okay. Wii Fit Trainer was first, so there you go. If you say Shadow again when I'm choosing, I'll choose him. Where's Wii Fit? Where the fuck is she? I forget she's in the game sometimes. Sometimes y'all play her, and then I'm like, oh yeah. Ah, there she is. My favorite costume. The blue silhouette. Drama, yeah. I mean, I know it sounds... Oh gosh, that's cool. I know it sounds like cringe, I guess, or like kind of hokey, but like the further you get from the drama, like if you don't need to be involved in the drama, like sometimes family drama, like I stay away from that shit now because I literally just like, sometimes I realize obsessing about like certain things is just like, nah, it's not worth your time. And I know this is weird because like every situation is different and stuff, but there, I should have known. No, I should have known. Let me fit trainer. Too many items. Wii Fit Trainer crashed the fucking foot in the game's fucking ass. Muscle training John Halo. Yeah, we muscle trained the game into crashing. One sec. If you want to run it back, I can, but if not, I get it. I'll get one if you want. Wii Fit Trainer, probably too many items. Too many items going around. Yeah, Wii Fit Trainer trained the he's like, enough. Game crash. But yeah, I mean, I think pulling, like, if you're able to pull yourself out of a situation, gotcha. I sent you a code. You see that, guys? We're running it back. I would say, as far as like what you were saying, Gareth, SpongeBob would be really funny to see in Smash 6. Nah, Fortnite. They might actually do that. I think Leon should make it. I bet my left nut on it? What are you saying? Top 5 baddest Rex women? Oh, I know her. It's Mass Samus. It's Samus's cooldown B, which I'll probably make a short of. Kumatora, yeah. Everyone said Kumatora was broken, and then Sword again and popped in. And then the Kumatora's broken speeches have been stopped. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't really think she's that broken, but maybe I'm just not built like that. Fine. Since y'all like Wii Fit Trainer crashed the game, we can't do Wii Fit Trainer again. So sorry, guys. Wii Fit Trainer is fucking cursed. Where's the? Wait. Is there an L load of Samus? Has it been removed? Where's Oh, there it is. Okay, I forgot. I thought it was on Samus. Damn. Look at all these skins. Holy shit. That is a lot of skins for one character. Shit. No! 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 Too much sauce. The game, when the game was like, this matchup's too saucy, crash it. Crash that matchup. That was funny. It's up to you. They probably did find the stream. Yeah, they're shooting it down, as they tend to do, right? Up to you, Monty. What do you want to do? Nintendo be doing that shit. But yeah, as far as what you were saying earlier, Gareth, I think just if you try to separate it from yourself from the situation the best you can. I know that doesn't always seem easy in the moment. Sometimes it's not, but I think that's the best way to get to avoid drama is try to separate from the drama. Play a different game. What's up to Monty? Okay, gotcha. No worries, man. Have you seen the diaper Thanos tweet? Oh god, what is that? I've not seen this. I've just seen it just now. That is a very cursed tweet, Splice. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem, brother. Do I have my tier list? My MCU Marvel? Okay, I have this. We'll end with this. About to bust out of the paradise of Doom for a different game. Yeah, you know, I thought about streaming it, but if you guys want it, if you want me to stream that, the campaign that I made, I could do that, but I know a lot of y'all want to see Smash too, so I'm trying to please everybody, you know. If there's demand for that, I'll do it. All the thumbnails are loaded. Hold on, guys. There we go. There we go. This is like all the movies, but I haven't seen them all. But a lot of the TV shows. In a future stream, I'll probably I'll do like maybe a Mario Sunshine mod or something like that. Maybe Mario Kart. If there's a good Mario Kart mod, send that to me as well. I think I've done a Mario Kart mod in the past, but if there's like if there's a certain mod that's kind of out there, Pokemon, Smash, Mario, that type of stuff, let me know. Yeah, this is my tier list. Brand New Days up here. That's pretty good. I put it like on the same level as Spider-Man 2. Maybe a little bit better. I'd have to think. Mario Kart Amped Up. Is that a mod of Mario Kart Switch or? I played GP Revolution. Yeah, that's pretty good too. I played that one. The thumbnail should be bigger. Oh shit. Yeah, we got Avengers. Infinity War, that shit's a classic. Where's Spider-Man 3? It's down. I have not seen all these. Some of them are really bad. I know they're bad and I don't want to watch them. Like, fan forcing, I don't want to watch. A lot of them are like, yeah, that makes sense. Some of them I just have not seen. Yeah. Some of them are just like, C is like fine, they're like whatever, fine. Yeah. I think the A and S I'm pretty, like I was like, these are good. Iron Man, bro, that's a fucking classic. Daredevil show, that's a fucking classic. No Way Home, classic. Yeah, if there's a trailer for these like mods, send them to me. Captain America 2, this shit was fucking good, bro. This shit was good. By the way, if you guys are just coming through, Discord down below, by the way. Discord down below. Guardians 3. I like that one a lot. Logan is a classic. Okay, the audio is good. Pizza movie tier list. Pizza movie S tier. There's a pizza movie. X-Men. Days of Future Past is probably the best, like, of those OG kind of X-Men movies. Um, Jessica Jones is a really good show. That's the new Spider-Man movie. I thought it was an S tier film. Spider-Man 2. That movie is a classic. Yeah, sent Mario Kart. Hold on one sec. TASM 2 is the potential movie of all time, but I still like it more than 3 because it didn't make the fans of the movie wait multiple movies to ruin a character. Yeah, I think with I saw TASM 2 in the theater, and yeah, the first one is alright. Like, the first one's fine. The lizard was cool, but the second one, like, goes off the rails, like, script wise. Like, it's like total schlock. Yeah, that movie is down here. Shang-Chi I've not seen. I should probably see that one. It was made by the guy who made Spider-Man Brain Movie. Some of them I definitely, like, could watch again too. I don't know. I haven't seen them in a long time or whatever. You liked that one? Yeah, it was. I heard it was a good movie. Some of them I just haven't seen. But yeah, I definitely stand by, like, the S and the A tier. Pretty solid stuff. It's visually TASM 2 is visually amazing. It's definitely got, like, some character there. It's just like the script is so bad. That was the problem with a lot of the Andrew Garfield, like, scripts. They weren't the best. I should definitely, yeah, I definitely should see Shang-Chi. Some of them I just haven't seen just because I haven't seen them and they kind of fly by. But yeah, you're probably right. For a long time, I didn't see Guardians 2 and 3, and then I was like, it was actually this year I saw 2 and 3, and I was like, oh, I fucking slept on those. They got better as they went along. The holiday special wasn't in here, but I would say it was like a B tier thing. TASM 1 should have had an actual sequel, though. It didn't. This dark and mature vibe is the best. Oh, it did do it the best? I would say, I mean, TASM 1 did get a sequel, it's TASM 2, but the reason why that universe never, like, expanded was because TASM 2 was, like, so shit. Like, Sony was, like, they knew they were kind of screwed. Like, once the second movie bombs like that, critically and commercially, both, like, when both, like, the critics hate it and it's not even selling enough, like, you're done. It's kind of why Ant-Man 3 caused them to be like, ah, shit, this Kang stuff is not, you know, it's the same thing. So if something's not really working, they kind of have to reboot it at times. That's what they did. There could have been a world where they did the Andrew Garfield thing instead of Tom, but yeah, Spider-Man got the best movies. Honestly, for a period of time, it wasn't looking that way. It was Spider-Man 3, all the way to TASM 2. It was definitely like, what the fuck? But once like the Homecoming trilogy came out, yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty solid movies. They definitely course corrected with those. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let me check the this out. That's really cool. They have the old, like the new stages on the old Mario 64. Like that's really cool. Animated 3D racers. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that this game did not have 3D racers. It was 2D sprites. If this is worth playing, if you guys want to see it, let me know. I'm down to try that. They got GNC Mario Circuit. True. Ooh. Very cool. Play it on stream? Okay. I don't know if I have, is it... I probably have to get the Mario 64, you know what? And then probably have to patch it. Mario Kart 64, sorry. Ooh. Yeah, this could be cool. I'm down to play some Pokemon too. I've said that a lot, but if there's a certain Pokemon ROM hack that's out there, you guys want to see? I know everyone. There's some popular ones, but there's also like some niche ones too that can be played. Yeah, last week we did the Smash 64. We did the Smash 64 Plus mod. That was good. Ooh. Legally purchasing the game. That's the thing. Back in the day, I definitely did legally purchase this game, but or somebody did. You gotta check out the Smash Remix Plus. Yeah, it was the Smash Remix Plus was like a lot of PSAs that were kind of out there, and they put it with Smash Remix, I guess. So it was cool. Like I thought Snake was actually gonna join Smash Remix because I saw the gameplay. Like I saw a leak of that. Someone sent me that, and I thought, oh, this is like Smash Remix stuff, but I don't know if it was like somebody outside of Remix. I probably was, but yeah. Yeah, I hit the like button on that. Has this been updated anytime? This fucking game was awesome. Oh my god, what? I don't remember seeing this. What? I played this mod back in the day. It's a mod of Pokemon XD, but it like backports a duff, not backports. I guess it is backporting. Yeah, it takes a lot of mechanics like fairy types and puts them in Gen 3. I've not played horror games, unless you count Resident Evil as a horror game. Interesting. The only thing is this game is long. It's like an RPG, so that is the thing. I know there's like Pokemon ROMs that are like MOBAs too. Those are like more fast paced. You should try Smash Remix plus Extra. Wait a minute. Yeah, I did that last week. Oh, you'll expect we'll get actual information for a Smash game, bro? I know the next Smash game is being made right now. What do you think Sakurai is doing? Sakurai is making a game right now, guys. I know some people are like, oh man, the Smash is like dead right now, whatever. Oh, like, sure, it kind of is, because like we're in the off season of Ultimate, right? But you can still like play the game. Like, there's mods out there and stuff. Hmm. Wow. That's fucking cool. Life is pretty scary as is, yeah. Holy shit, they put muck, a Alolan muck in there? Wow. I didn't know they could actually add models to the game. Because I remember back in the day they were just doing like recolors. But if they actually added a Alolan muck, that's pretty fucking cool, honestly. There's a bunch of like cool, like, oh yeah, some YouTube channels like they just talk about the mods and stuff. Damn. You can kind of know like, okay, what's, you know, like you go on these channels and be like, okay, what's kind of going on right now? Pokemon Rejuvenation. I feel like I've heard of that before. Hmm. Oh, dude, the lost Pokemon designs. Don't even get me started. That shit was crazy. Hold on, yeah, we could end with that too, or whatever. Hold on one sec. What? Mm. Sometimes ROM hacks feel like full games. They pretty much are. Yeah, I was playing like Fire Emblem ROM hacks back in the day, and they were like basically some of them were on the same level as like released games. Let me see, like a past. Here it is. Now we have a little bit more context for this leak that came out a little bit a while ago. It's technically not a leak because essentially it was like a DVD. It was an actual like DVD of like cut designs were like briefly shown, but it shows like how they made Turtwig. Like Turtwig was an armadillo, and they're like, nah, let's not do an armadillo. They didn't think an armadillo would be like as cute, I guess, so that's why they made Turtwig that. Torterra is a really good design, and they changed him actually because they thought he looked too similar to Venusaur, so I was like, that's pretty smart. Infernape had this ugly ass design. They like, it's kind of funny how they start sometimes and like how it ends. It's like, oh, this is like so much better than what we were like. As it went on, it starts to look more like Infernape, and it's like, ah, yeah, that's basically Infernape. Oh, Super Mario Wonder? That game is good. You're talking about that one, right? Yeah, there was originally a yellow Shello or Gastrodon that was like confirmed by the leak. This was like a well-known thing that Gastrodon had like a different design for like many years. We knew that, but we didn't have the best view of it. We have more of a view of it now, but Drifloon was actually a blimp. But some people were like, oh, this might be evolution. Pergly was not fat. Hippowdon was like kind of like this regular hippo thing. Yeah. Krogun is my goat right there. Some people were like, oh, that's cute, but they're trying to avoid like the amphibian kind of vibes, I guess. Dude, Luminion, like, whoa. So it's like a fairy type Pokemon. This is a cottonmouth? Wow. Evire, yeah. Frostless looked the same. These older forms of like Dialga Palkia looked like them in like Legends Arceus. Which, by the way, Arceus has multiple eyes. That shit is creepy. We were robbed of a Lapras pre-evolution. Delibird had an evolution. Oh, newer Mario? I've not seen that one. You can send that to the Discord if you want. There's that Swellow evolution. There's also a Stanley pre-evolution, I guess. This Swellow evolution, man, I wish we got it. Some Mawile like Pokemon was there. Baby Plusle and Minun. Glad that we skipped that one. Kecleon evolution. That Pokemon is ass, so that probably was for the better, I guess. Skunk. This is a Skunky, whatever. Possible Land Shark. This might have inspired Garchomp. This shit is fucking awesome. Cricket. There was a scrapped Cricket line. Shinx predecessor. Yeah, there was like a Sphinx Pokemon, I guess. This would have been cool. This art actually looks like finalized art. They definitely cut it like late. Static Electricity Pokemon. There was a Finneon counterpart. Wow. I didn't know that was a counterpart. Manta Rays. Yeah, this was like Mantike. Yeah, what if? Honestly, well, some of this stuff did eventually make it into the game. Like this is this Sandcastle is the. This is literally the Sandcastle Pokemon in Sun and Moon. Sandy Ass, yeah. Like he was cut. He was in Gen 4. Some of them actually do get like opportunities in later games. Like the more these leaks have happened, yeah, this is a. He was originally in Gen 4, I guess. This is like definitely an early form of him, or like some sort of inspiration. But yeah, they say that the sand idea like went to a Hippowdon, which is kind of a smart way to reuse that in spirit. The Sabertooth Ice Jackal. Holy shit. Yeah, people say this is Chain Pow. Possibly, yeah. Sabertooth vibes. Wow, huh. This was there was a lot of like starter Pokemon ideas, like they literally like just threw them all out there. There's like I guess this probably was Snover at later in development, but this was like maybe what they wanted a starter to be. This one was cool. This looks like Lycanroc. Like, you see what I mean? How designs get reused probably at times. This was like probably a grass Pokemon, but like they definitely like it looks like Lycanroc. This also probably inspired Primarina. This is like it's just like a water fairy, but obviously this was Gen 4. It wouldn't have been fairy. It would probably have been like pure water or ice or something. Apparently this was made by the same guy who also made Primarina. Like people found out who these artists were, and they're like, "Oh, this guy made Primarina as well," so that's why it looks similar to that. This Pokemon looks very. I was like, "This is a Pokemon? It looks like a fucking like Yu-Gi-Oh thing." Another starter there, I guess. Plant Lion, yeah. Oh, this Pokemon was cut from Gen 4 and 5, which is crazy. This was the sprite of this Pokemon, I guess, in Gen 5. This was like a real line. It was even referenced in an interview. Like, they must have remembered cutting this thing multiple times. Which is really crazy the more you think about it. This thing was, like, literally supposed to be in many games. The Mollask Pokemon, yeah. Oh, this is a goat? White goat. Oh. Yeah, some of these you can barely see, but there was supposed to be a fire goat. And honestly, this would have helped Gen 4, because, yeah, even this guy says, notably one of very few fire types present in the entire documentary. Yeah, there's no fire, like, that's one of the flaws of Gen 4, I guess. One of the nitpicks is there's, like, there's no fire types, and it's like, oh, this could have been one. Just couldn't make the cut twice. Yeah, there's a lot of examples of that, of like Pokemon getting cut multiple times. Like it's kind of crazy. Like we're like, oh man, what if it's some of these ideas we've actually thought of, like Game Freak has actually thought of too, and they just never came out. Like the Eevee evolution, like the flying Eevee evolution, got cut from Sun and Moon, and we know that through the leaks. Just because it looks similar to Fakemon, like that's the reason why they cut it. And I was like, dude, what the. Some of these look like solid, like little designs. Like, yeah, they definitely like this. Definitely inspired a Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. This mouse, yeah, there's a mouse that looks very similar to this in that game. Grass Dinosaur, like again, there's I think Grass Dinosaurs that were cut from Gen 6 as well. This little bird Pokemon, electric Pokemon. Yeah, this Pokemon has probably been in like, this was Gen 2, I think. Yeah, where this design was kind of crafted. Damn, these leaks are fucking crazy. Green Platypus. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Oh, so this was gonna be a counterpart to Blitzel. That's crazy. They know that. A Clover Pokemon, yeah. This Cabbage Pokemon. There's a Mass Pokemon. There's honestly like so many. This looks like a fucking fairy Pokemon. There's a lot. This Swordfish Pokemon. This looks like Druddigon, which is he's in Scarlet and Violet too. Yeah, he's Dragon Steel. Yeah, even this guy mentions it looks like Drudagon. Or Drudagon, whatever his name is. And some of it is just like blurry, like blurs. Oh yeah, there's some. Gosh, these guys are insane. This Pokemon was cut in Gen 2, yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, it was red and green as well, wow. It eventually became Pikachu. Oh, wow. Do you see what I mean? Like, a lot of these things are cut many times. There was supposed to be a Vulpix pre-evolution that was, again, cut for 4 generations. And wow. There was supposed to be a Vulpix pre-evolution 4 times. That's crazy. Honestly, Vulpix... How about we do a Ninetales evolution? Fuck Vulpix. Why don't we do a... Sometimes I do pre-evolutions and it's like, what are we really doing here? Sometimes it's interesting, sometimes it's not. Like if it's a 3, like you're gonna make a 2-stage into a 3-stage, give it a final evolution. Is what I usually say. Wow, that's crazy. It's been cut that many times. There's a frog Pokemon. Damn. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, what a good article that is. I really think that's cool. The rabbit that never was. Yeah, there was so many Pokemon that it's like, what if it finally came? It was in the game. ROM hackers, like, they add that stuff to their own ROM hacks. I've seen it a lot. They're gonna have a field day with that. But anyways, guys, appreciate y'all coming through the stream. You guys are the best. Discord down below. Thank you all for supporting the content, and I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys have a good week. In the future, I'll probably do some more mods and stuff. I like covering that stuff. So thank y'all. You guys have a good one. Have a good week, you guys. Peace, guys. Yes. Have a good one.